Hello, Michael Walsh here, Norwal Farm and Roger Norgel. A lot of you are new to our channel and I'm not sure you know our story, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to fill you in a little bit. If you haven't, please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and ring the notification bell so you'll be advised of any new videos. Roger and I purchased this property a little over 2 years ago. It was just farm. There was no buildings. There was actually corn on it at the time. So we purchased it in March, and then we erected the barn in September, and we did that with the idea that we would get married there, and we got married there October the 1st. They finished the barn 2 days before the wedding, and so we had it all decked out inside, fully draped, and they had a tent and had a grand celebration, and had a pig roast and fireworks at night, so it was really great. So then we put in the fencing a year ago, got the goats a year ago, put the shed up a year ago, and got the sheep all last summer and the guardian dogs. And so that was our first year with the livestock. I'm a retired veterinarian. I used to raise sheep when I was a kid, and I always said when I retired I wanted a sheep farm, so Roger and I decided that we would do that. So then a year ago August, we broke ground on our house, and we expect to have it completed by this November and get moved in, so we're really excited about that. So that's a little bit about our history. All this area here where the building is, and then all the way down to those pine trees, that was all scrub trees. It was all grown up. So we had all that taken out. We had topsoil taken off, fill dirt put in for the paddock, and then we took all that scrub trees down to the locust grove there. Right there's the locust trees, and then beyond that, where those two trees are down there, there was a bunch of trees. We cleared all that out, probably gained another 2 acres of grazing land, I would say, but that really opened up the view to the valley. So we're pleased with how it's going, and is a continual work in progress. So we literally are building a sheep farm from the ground up. So that's our tagline, and that's what we're doing. We started with ground, and we're just keeping on going. So thanks again for joining us, and please leave us a comment and share this video with a friend. We are spraying the fence line. We have to do the whole 7,000 feet. Started today. It's a nice sunny day for it, but just spraying underneath the wire. This herbicide is a really good one. It lasts for about a year. So we have to do all this because it's growing up enough. It's starting to touch the wire. You want to rain afterwards, and we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. So good day to do it. Hopefully we get the rain. We need at least a quarter inch of rain to help wash it in. And so it'll take me most of today to get this done. But we got to get to it so the vegetation doesn't get out of control. Good morning. It's Tuesday, May the 7th. Michael Walsh here from Norwal Farm. Having a thunderstorm move through the area, which is nice. We do still need some moisture for making up from the deficit last year. And last summer we had basically no thunderstorms, so this is encouraging. So it's a rainy day, and I've taken all the gates down inside the barn that were up for lambing. So we're gonna clean out the barn today, or at least get started on it. We'll start another compost pile down there. That's set right to the right of the shed down there. That's where we started. We can do that today since it's raining, and we'll get started on that. We're in the process of cleaning out the barn. You can see the dirt floor there, and manure pack is about 2 feet. I'm hopeful that the distance between those panels is just a little wider than the fork on the tractor, because that way we can just scoop it out with the tractor. But been at this about I don't know, maybe 2 hours, and it's going pretty well. The forks on the tractor are just a little bit wider than the pen. However, I was able to go with the forks pointing downward and then scrape and pull backwards on that. So hopefully I can clean out most of those pens that way. Still leaves about maybe a couple feet that we'll have to fork out, but that's better than forking all of it. This is pretty much all I can get out with the tractor. Didn't do too badly. we'll have to fork the rest of this out. But came out pretty well. We're down to the gravel, and we may have to have some more stone brought in, but it drained really well, and we're pleased with the way this all worked out. We're about a third of the way done here. I think it took one full loader for this section. I think I can get maybe 2 of these on one loader, so won't be too much longer. We'll have this all cleaned out. All finished cleaning the barn. That's just clean straw right there. But we gotta just even out the stone a little bit. There's some like a hump here, but didn't take too long. Probably 3.5 or 5, about 5 hours. It wasn't bad. Got it all cleaned out and let it air out and dry out. Took all the gates down in the run-in shed. We had a couple creep pens. I left this one up, but we're gonna clean out the bedding pack in here because that'll help cut down on the fly problem. So we'll get that done. Finished with the first stage of cleaning. We got to finish this with a pitchfork and clean it out by hand, but it worked pretty well. This will dry out a lot better. Got that bedding pack off of there, and then we'll smooth it out. We'll probably need to get a little more gravel, build this back up again. I took that hay rack and that hay rack there and put them in the dumpster. We got the big dumpster here for the house, so good time to get rid of them. They were homemade ones. They served the purpose last year, but I wasn't totally happy with them, so we'll probably get something more substantial, more designed for sheep and goats, because there was a lot of hay wastage with it, and the lambs and kids got in on it, and the puppies, so we need some better hay racks to feed the hay with. A lot of manure pack over here, so dug that all out. That'll let this air out and drain good. So all that dark spot on the manure pile is what we added from here, so getting pretty good sized manure pile there. We'll probably just see if we can get one of the neighbors who will haul it for us, and they can spread it on their field, because we don't want to spread that on our pastures because of the parasite issues. So anyway, got a good start on it today. We'll let this dry a few days, and then we'll probably get the other bucket down here, and we'll get a couple pitchforks and fork this up and get it out of here. It is Wednesday, May the 8th. We're going to shear the last sheep here. This is Lambert, the Ile de France ram. He's a yearling. So it's pretty we're going to finish up the shearing today. Heidi, we got to shear her yet, clip her. Probably try to do that this weekend. Getting to the time of the year with the rain and the hot weather. You can see this little spot here, it's wet. That could be an early indication of fly strike. I don't really see any maggots there, but that's another reason I wanted to get these done. All finished with the Ile de France ram. I really like this lamb. He's produced some good lambs, and although the Ile de France breed as a whole I have found to be a little bit flighty and somewhat hard to handle. Once you get them contained, they're okay, but this is a really nice lamb. He's just wide in the shoulders and just wide all the way back, and nice hind quarter, nice big loin. So and he's producing lambs like that. So next year we're going to breed him to more of the Ile de France. We didn't breed him to too many of those this year, and then we'll breed him to the daughters of the Ile de France ewes that were out of Cracker and Lamborghini. We got some really nice ewe lambs too, so we hope to expand the flock, and we may actually purchase some more ewe lambs from Hasbargen Land and Cattle Company. That's where these came from. Get either 5 or 10 more, because we really like the quality of these lambs that they produce. It's Saturday, May the 11th, and we're going to give Heidi her annual haircut. Finished with her haircut. You can see there's a rope tied here because otherwise she swings side to side. She learned that she couldn't go side to side, so she pretty much stood there and took it. They don't like to have their feet messed with, but we trimmed her toenails, and she got her Dectomax injection. Llamas are susceptible to the meningoencephalo spinal worm or whatever in deer. It's not a terminal host in deer, but llama pick it up and it does kill them. So she gets dewormed every 2 months with a injectable wormer called Dectomax, so she got that today as well. So Heidi's all ready for summer. Good Friday morning. It's Michael Walsh here from Norwal Farm. Today we're going to set up the next grazing paddock for the goats. So I mowed a strip down there. Started to go across the wetland, but it was just too wet to mow it. But I think we'll be okay with that. So we're going to run it down over just beyond the next wood pile and then hook onto the fence that's going down the hill. So they'll be in this pod for 3 or 4 days. And then the next one we'll do is we'll fence off part of that woods on the other side, and they'll have this pod. We grazed that last year too, so that's our plan. Super Fence 2 works for ease of setting up, but we use these blue step-in posts on uneven ground because the height of the fence, if it gets too high, they'll crawl under. So it works really well with using both of these and keeps them pretty well contained. Got the fence all set. It goes down, the corners beyond that wood pile. And it goes over where those orange corner pieces are. Right there. And then it comes back up and joins the fence up here. So this is a good sized paddock for them. Just turned them over into the new paddock. Those are bottle babies. So they were ready to go over. They were hungry. Got to get the puppies and the feed station over. Callum's down there underneath that brush pile in the shade right there. And the other two are right here. So we'll get that. First time these puppies have done a paddock change, and they were reluctant to come over. So I have the dog food station here right next to where they were, and that's a familiar spot for them. I just sat down and called them, and it's taken 10-15 minutes, but they've come over and they're letting me pet them, which is good. Go puppies! Yeah, we didn't have to force it. So they like exploring, so just had to let them find us on their own. Olive's looking at my face right here. Callum, and this is Violet. She's one of them that's also looking for a home, but we're going to hang on to her and Ruby. They're in no hurry to place them. If somebody wants them, that's fine. Otherwise, we'll keep them. They'll be spares, and sometimes people are looking for already trained guardian dogs, so they would fit that bill too. So they're over here. I didn't have to pick them up and bring them over and stress them. They're starting to play now. The goats are up there. The goats are coming back. Dylan's down there in the wetland watching or exploring. But they're over here, so we're going to put the fence back across. I just opened it up right there. Put the fence back up and connect it. Playtime for the puppies. They're loving it out here in the pasture. And here's our friend Freckles. Little scratch? Oh. Oh, good girl. Yeah. She's starting to shed out now. She rejected her lamb. She's getting a second chance. She had a retained placenta, and I think that's what triggered it. So we'll give her one more chance. If she does it again, then she'll go to market. But she's always been friendly. Saturday afternoon, May the 11th. We've had some consistent sightings of Lillie in this area. She's been seen about every other day, and usually it's around 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning, or same thing in the evening. So we're going to set out the trap. It's wired open now, and we'll just start putting food out, checking it every day. So we've got dog kibble in the end here, and then we also put some down here. We've got the cage wired open, and we got it low like this because when it's set, it's low like that anyway. We want to get her used to going in with it low so that she's used to it touching her. And the neighbor lives right up there where that little red chicken coop is. He can see out the window, and so he's going to watch for us. And if he sees her, near the trap or whatever, he'll let us know. And hopefully she comes here consistently as a reliable food source. And then once she is used to going in there on a regular basis, then we'll set it and hopefully get her trapped. But she was spotted yesterday morning just over this hill right here in this field. And when the person took the video, said she just took off trotting or running a little bit and went into the woods. She didn't say what woods. I don't know if it's that one over there or what it is. And the neighbor said too that there were dogs up that way, he thought last night, barking a lot. So if she's in the area, maybe those dogs were alerting too. So we're hopeful. It'll be 3 weeks Tuesday that she's been gone. So we're hoping that she's kind of settled around in this area, and we'll have her before too long. So that's the latest Lillie update.